Go.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam she'akol niyeh b'bareh.
Amen.
L'chaim, l'chaim.
Chaim l'vracha.
I haven't done these for a while. Maybe a good New Year resolution. Mitzvah Hashem, we'll try and start again. Good Yom Tiv. B'shana teva b'limud achsidus v'darke achsidus tikasevu v'seichasemu. You know, it's a very interesting thing. The Rebbe in Hayom Yom puts the words Good Yom Tiv L'Shana Tova at the end of Hayom Yom. By the Hayom Yom of Chai Kislev, instead of putting it in the beginning of Hayom Yom, by the Hayom Yom of Yotes Kislev. And the same thing is with the Shir Tanya, by the Moed Shir. The Rebbe wrote it in the end of Hayom Yom. And perhaps we can understand this, or at least take a lesson. Hayran Avedas Hashem. There's a story of the Alter Rebbe, when the Alter Rebbe first came to the Maggid. So it came Rosh Hashanah. It was the first Rosh Hashanah. The Alter Rebbe was by the Maggid, and the Alter Rebbe said Good Yom Tiv. And the other students of the Maggid, they asked him, how do you know that that's what you're supposed to say, Good Yom Tiv? And he said to them, I don't understand, I always say Good Yom Tiv. And so they told him that by the Baal Shem Tov, the other students of the Maggid had been by the Baal Shem Tov. The Alter Rebbe was never by the Baal Shem Tov. And they said by the Baal Shem Tov, the Baal Shem Tov used to say, every Yom Tov, the Baal Shem Tov would say, Git Yom Tov. Git Yom Tov means give Yom Tov. Meaning, in order to make it become Yom Tov, it has to come Milamayla, it has to be something that comes from above, has to be given. On Rosh Hashanah and on Matzah Yom Kippur, he would say, Gut Yom Tov. And the Baal Shem Tov said that Gut is Gematria 18. 18 means Chai, to live. And that's the idea of Gut Yom Tov, that on Rosh Hashanah, on Matzah Yom Kippur is times when a person has to live on their own, and that's the idea of Gut Yom Tov. But it's an interesting thing that the Alter Rebbe actually said, Ich sag azay alamal, I always say Gut Yom Tov. And perhaps what the Alter Rebbe was saying is that the derech and the shita of Chassidus Chabad is that it's always Gut Yom Tov. It always has to be tzaddik b'munasa yichya. A person has to live on their own. So when it comes to Hayom Yom is the luach oir zorua l'chassidei Chabad. Oir zorua l'chassidei Chabad means it's light, but it's light that's planted. It takes work and avodah. And when can a person when can a person get the Yom Tov? When can zech Yom Tovin? You know, there's a word by Chassidim that in Kiddush, in the Tefillah of Rosh Hashanah, in the Siddur, it says first Kiddush and then it says the Tefillah of Rosh Hashanah. The Chayra should say first the Tefillah and then it should say Kiddush. And by Chassidim they say that to make a Yom Tov and to make a Rosh Hashanah, you need to have first be Mekadesh it. First you need Kiddush, but that's a Chalein Arbit, and a person's got to work. After learning the entire Hayom Yom, after learning Hayom Yom until the end of Ich will ze garnis, Ich will nit dein Ganeden, Ich will nit dein Elam Haba, Ich will mer nit as dich allein. After a person learns Hayom Yom for an entire year, then there comes Chai Kislev, which is Chai, the Chayis, that a person then has that power to live on his own, and then he can have the Gut Yom Tiv, the Gut Yom Tiv, the L'Shana Teva, B'limud Achsidus, Darke Achsidus. And at the same time, a person needs to have the koyach from the Rebbe, and like we're going to learn in these days in Tanya. We're starting Tanya, which Tanya is all about directing a person how to serve the Eibishter. There's a story I just heard that was being told by a Yerushalayim Yid, not a Lubavitcher, and he says that he had a neighbor. His neighbor's name was Sasankin. I'm not sure which Sasankin it was, in Yerushalayim. And he says that he one time wrote to the Rebbe, he was old, he used to be the Rav in the Balatanya Shul in Meah Shearim. And so he wrote to the Rebbe that he's getting old and it's hard for him to walk on Shabbos, and he wants the Rebbe to pater him, he wants the Rebbe to exempt him from going. And so the Rebbe wrote back to him that Kenira, you go, in the way you go to Shul is you take a area called Schneller, which is a mountain, it's up and down. Instead, go through Mikar Baruch, because there it's more straight, the streets. And so Yitaki did it for a few more years, and it was a Pella. He told, this Sasankin told all his neighbors, he showed them the letter, and he showed them how the Rebbe knows the streets of Yerushalayim better than the people in Yerushalayim. And the truth is that perhaps there's a Ira in that Navedas Hashem, that when comes a person thinks, Ich ken allein, I know the derech, I know the roads, I know the pathways. The Rebbe knows our own pathways better than we know our own pathways. And the Rebbe tells us how to do it. And the Rebbe shows us how to work on our own and how to have that chayis. And it should be taka, a good Yom Tov for everyone. And it should be a Shana Teva for Al Yidin. And the Iker is this Galus and Melech HaMashiach. Take him, Yad Mamish, should take us out of Galus immediately. Good Yom Tov, L'chaim.